Hey everybody, I am so excited that you decided to join my free 6 days to a plant-based diet introductory group. That's all this is just an introduction to what a plant-based diet is, why it's so amazing for you, the health benefits, the weight loss benefits. I mean, gosh, this goes well beyond weight loss, but I know that that's a big thing for people. You know, was and is for me. But it's so much more than that. It's being healthy from the inside out and really paying attention to what you're putting in your body, because being skinny and losing weight does not mean you're healthy. And you know, I learned that, and I want you all to know that, because it's so important. And I want you, to not only live longer, but to live longer. So have a great quality of life, feel great, have energy, sleep better, just have a zest for life that you probably never even dreamed of. It is so amazing, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys. So I won't make this too long. This is just my welcome video, but I wanted to go over my story if you don't know much about me, and kind of where I started, where I came from, where I am today. And then I'll kind of go over, the schedule for the next 6 days, so you know what to expect day to day as you get introduced to a plant-based diet. So my name is Lindsay Till, and I live in Kalamazoo, Michigan with my husband, Kyle, and our cat and dog, very spoiled animals. And I began my, weight loss journey 5.5 years ago. And at that point I was 240 pounds, so obese for my height, and sick. And when I say sick, I don't know, I didn't go to the doctor, so I don't know if I had, diabetes. I don't know what was going on in my body, but at that time I felt sick. I didn't have any energy. I was depressed. I had anxiety. I mean, these were things I dealt with on a daily basis. I had eczema. I was drinking alcohol too much, which probably, contributed to the anxiety, depression, and eczema, as well as my poor diet. I was smoking cigarettes. I just very poor quality of life. At the time, I guess I didn't realize how poor until I started making progress. But looking back at it, it's like, wow, I wasn't living. I was just going day to day and using alcohol to mask the depression and how I felt about myself for letting myself get so big, and really feeling stuck, not knowing what to do, where to begin. We always hear, work out, eat healthy, but that kind of goes in one ear and out the other, because you hear it so much, and really, who wants to put in the effort? In our society, we want instant gratification. We really don't want to be uncomfortable. We don't want to put in the work, but unfortunately, you have to. If you want it bad enough, you have to. If you don't want it bad enough, you make excuses. You say, oh, I don't have the money to spend on the food. My family won't eat it. I don't like the taste. Oh, I have this going on. I'll start it in a week. Whatever. I have been there. I made excuses all the time, so I'm not hating. I'm just saying, if you want it bad enough, you'll put in the work, because that's the only way it's going to work for you, no matter what lifestyle you choose. So that's what I did. I began, it was actually a conversation with my doctor, of all people, and I was there for something else, and I had asked her, it's kind of funny when I think about it, I had asked her, is there a pill to help me lose weight? Like just something you can prescribe me, a prescription grade pill that is gonna help me just shed pounds without changing my lifestyle. And she said no. But she did recommend Jillian Michaels to me. And I knew Jillian Michaels from Biggest Loser, but she recommended her workout DVDs. So I started with that. And then I could barely get through a 20-minute workout. I think I stopped after 10 minutes. And then I was just searching on YouTube, and I found some Beachbody workouts. I was like, ooh, that looks like fun. So I tried those. And then it was just, well, I shouldn't say that it was just, oh, my dog's making noise. It was uphill from there because it wasn't. I realized after a short period of time that just exercising alone wasn't going to get me the results. I needed to pay attention to, at the time, it wasn't so much what I was eating as how much I was eating. So I began to count calories, and that really, along with working out, really helped me shed the weight. So within 2 years, I'd lost 100 pounds. Well, I realized that wasn't going to be sufficient enough anymore because I still didn't feel good. I was lighter. I felt great about that, and I had more confidence, but I didn't have this energy. I didn't have this just, I want to go do this and go do that and try new things and just this boldness about me like I do now. I felt like I was still kind of in this bubble. And so actually 5 months ago, so how I became a whole food plant-based vegan started 5 months ago, just completely coincidental. I had some time to spare before we were going out. I don't even know what we were doing, celebrating something. Anyway, so I was sitting on the couch and scrolling through Netflix, and I was like, you know what, I love documentaries. So I saw this What the Health, and I watched that, and it was that day, that moment after I watched that documentary, I completely changed the way I ate, and I've never looked back. And I have to be honest, I had some months or a couple of months, maybe not even that long, where I was still vegan, but I wasn't eating super healthy vegan. I wasn't eating plant-based. I had my rice cakes, and oh my gosh, I got obsessed with those. I would have veggie burgers and things like that. And the weight that I had lost, the 20 pounds in just a few months, started to creep back up very slowly. I was feeling more bloated and blah, blah, blah. Well, this last month, I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I know that it worked for me before. It wasn't until I got off track again that, I started to feel icky. So we're committing. I'm committing to this. We're getting back to the roots of a whole food plant-based diet. And I did that a month ago, and I am down 9 pounds. I feel freaking phenomenal. I don't even know. My sleep, I don't even need as much sleep as I used to before to feel good. I don't need caffeine throughout the day. I don't even think I have any caffeine other than my pre-workout. I do have a pre-workout in the morning. I just feel amazing, and I'm losing this weight, and I know that I'm nourishing my body. So it's been incredible, and I'm the type of person who I love doing the research. I had that documentary, but I didn't leave it at that documentary. I followed it up with books and peer-reviewed articles and, blogs and things like that too that I enjoy reading. YouTube videos by the leading plant-based doctors, Neil Barnard, Dr. Joel Fuhrman, Michael Greger. Like, I love that kind of stuff because I need the proof, I need the proof, and I need to know why this is good for me. So that is how I got to be a whole food plant-based vegan. I love this lifestyle. It is unlike any other lifestyle because I tell you what, there is not another diet, be it keto, paleo, I don't even know what other ones there are, those are the hottest ones I would say right now, but that you see articles like that say, hey, this completely reversed somebody's diabetes within weeks. I am not kidding you guys. People who have full-blown diseases can see improvements and even reversals in a matter of weeks eating this way. So you're not going to see that anywhere else. You are not going to see that anywhere else. That's why this lifestyle, I don't even want to call it a diet, this lifestyle is so phenomenal because it goes back to the roots, I don't want to get ahead of myself because my next video is going to be what a whole food plant-based diet is. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what you can expect over the next 6 days. And so tomorrow, we're going to do what is a whole food plant-based diet for people who don't know yet. Kind of go a little bit into that, what it means, what you can have, the things that are best to avoid on this type of lifestyle. And then kind of go over the structure, a macronutrient structure that a lot of people eating this way will follow. And then the next day, we're going to go over some stories and research. I have, why carbs are what you want to eat. Majority of your diet to be is carbs. Why you want to avoid added fats and kind of keep it a lower fat content. Why we eliminate animal products in this type of lifestyle. What are the harms of eating that way if you do eat a bunch of animal products and which includes, meat, dairy, cheese, butter, that kind of stuff. Then we're going to kind of go over some stories that I have to share with you guys, which is awesome, of people who have actually had their heart disease reversed eating this way, their type 2 diabetes. Then just some other things about this lifestyle and the misconceptions that people have who just don't have the knowledge base and what they hear in the media and other fad diets happening, why carbs are deemed the enemy. We're going to kind of squash that. And then just things to hopefully kind of make it easier for you so you don't think this way of eating is super duper complicated, because it's not. If it were complicated, I wouldn't stick to it. It has to be simple enough to incorporate on a daily basis and make it a habit. If it's too complicated, nobody's gonna follow it. So then I have some links, some quick YouTube video links to share with you if you want to watch those, some book recommendations and things like that. Then the next day I will go over just a couple of recipes. I'll show you a video of kind of what Kyle and I make a lot. We're creatures of habit, so we make we have a few recipes that we rotate throughout the week, and then I don't know, every few weeks or whenever we kind of get bored of it, we'll switch it up. But seriously, super, super easy, like 30 minutes or less, a handful of ingredients, nothing that you have to go and buy 20 different spices and all this and that and take an hour and, none of that. We are very simple folk. We work 40 hours a week. We come home. We want something fast, something easy that we can eat and enjoy and have it taste delicious. And then the next day we're going to go over, possible disadvantages. And I say it with this because they're really not. It's just things that people, can kind of question, vitamin B12, protein, and things like that people don't really understand as to, well, if you're eating this healthy way, why do you have to supplement vitamin B12? And oh my gosh, where do you get your protein? If you're eating, very little protein, isn't that bad for you? We'll kind of go over things like that just to clear the air there. And then the next day is going to be, the benefits of eating a vegan diet are, you're helping the planet and the animals. And obviously people know that vegans, care about the animals, and honestly, more for me, it's been just, nutritionally, I know it's a better way for me, but learning how, animals are treated in factory farms and things like that, just for us to eat them, and also what it's doing to our planet. So not only are they being treated poorly, but, the millions of gallons of water that we're wasting and the harshness that it's doing to our planet is insane, and something not a lot of people knew, and I didn't know until I started eating this way. So we'll kind of go over that. If that's something that you're not familiar with, we'll kind of touch on that a little bit. And then yes, that should cover everything. We'll go over next steps as well, because I'm going to have other courses too that would be available to you if you want to get more in depth. I initially started to get a little too in depth because that's my personality, and I just want to, here's all the information, and so I kind of stopped myself there because I want to make this as simple as possible, because it really is simple, and it's just a way for you to get started and determine if this is even a lifestyle you want. This isn't a course to push you into this by any means, because everybody is on a different journey, and you need to do what's best for you, because it's your life. And you might be, there were times for me where I've tried something and years ago, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this, and I didn't stick with it, and I love it now. So you don't know where you're going to be a couple years from now, but at least you will have this knowledge, a little bit of knowledge base. And if you want to expand on it yourself, you're more than welcome to, you know, do your own research and things like that. But this is just something to kind of help you get started if that's what you choose to do. So we'll kind of go over the next steps and options that you have there. And then we should be wrapped up for the group. So I will try to do some live videos. I'm thinking they're going to be recorded just based on our schedule. It's just easier this way. So I'll just post the videos in the group day to day, along with, like I said, you know, some recipes and articles and YouTube videos and things like that that correlate with the video for the day, so everything is cohesive. And what I would like you guys to do, though, just as an introductory, if you could just comment below with this video, or below this video, and introduce yourself to the group, and just, you know, say, you know, what your name is, where you're from, and what you want to get out of this group, why you wanted to be in here, and what you're looking to learn. And yeah, I'm really excited that you guys wanted to be here. That shows a lot that, you know, this lifestyle has become more and more popular. People are learning more and more about it thanks to, you know, social media and the web being what it is. This research, you know, has an outlet, and people are learning a lot more, and that's amazing because, you know, obesity rates, not just for adults but children, and just the crap that we're inundated with, you know, with media and commercial advertisements for crap food companies that just want to make a buck, but they're really killing us, it's scary. And we all need to be informed of this. We need to be informed of what we're putting in our bodies, and we need to care, because nobody wants to die prematurely. Nobody wants to die, but, you know, nobody wants to die prematurely. If I can be 90 and have energy and a zest for life, I'm fine with that. I don't want to die, you know, at 40 or 50 because I'm not caring about what I'm putting into my body. So I'm really excited to get this group going with you guys. And yeah, post below who you are, you know, and why you wanted to be in this group. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.